Yes, motherfucking sir. I know what the hell going on. See, I've been watching. If I was to be real with y'all, I must confess, I've been watching. I've been seeing what's going on. I've been watching. You understand? I've become something of a watcher now. A spirit, if you will. Something immaterial. And I'm beginning to understand where you niggas is going. The angles the plans that you're conceiving. You understand what I'm saying? It's a consortium. It's a conspiracy. You all know that. In reality, I just want y'all to understand that we see you. Biggs and I see every single one of y'all lying in wait like some ninjas. Unfortunately, they couldn't calculate for us. What's going on with you?
Ain't shit, man. We motherfucking back in the building.
God bless. God bless.
For another episode. People, bear with us. There's a party going on outside of our window. We live in New York City. It's nothing we can do about it.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the city. Welcome to the show. We're grateful to have you guys listening to us on this great Sunday.
And also, it's good to have you here with me, my boy.
For sure.
Hell going on.
Good to be here.
Damn, it feels like we didn't touch too much on it last episode, but you just hit a very important milestone in life, my brother.
What you mean?
29.
Nah, we spoke about it.
Yeah. But how have you been? Does it feel different than 25?
In what way?
I guess a good way to ask the question would be so we have these big moments, these birthdays that are supposed to be like sweeping events. Like every kid wants to turn 12 and 13, 16. People want to turn 21. Then they want to turn 25. 29 is at the heel of, I think, one of those ages where it's like you're the same age that a lot of your teachers were, right? You're the same age as just, you remember what it was like to think that being 29 would be a totally different world. Mm-hmm. And in many ways, being 29 is totally different than being 21, right? But between 25 and now, do you think that, say, if you were to like go in a time machine, what would you say to 25-year-old Biggs? Because we know you would say everything in the world to 21-year-old Biggs. 21-year-old Biggs will get yo, listen.
21-year-old me?
21-year-old Biggs is getting a stern talking to. God, but 25-year-old Biggs, what are you saying?
I'm putting 21-year-old me. I'm putting me on. I'm putting me on game. I'm putting me on so much game.
Do you think he would listen to you? If you came back in the future to talk to 21-year-old you, just off the strength of something here?
Because I know my type of personality, and I know if such a phenomena was to ever occur, where I'm seeing me, and I'm saying to myself, yo, listen, I'm from the future. I'm letting you know this right now.
It could be a trick.
It could be a trick.
It could be the aliens. It could be the government. You don't know.
Yo, whatever it is, it's a higher power.
So you gonna let it trick you?
Yeah.
And make you do the wrong shit?
I'm buying in. I'm buying in.
What if you get an eerie feeling and it's just not you? Like it talk like you, it look like you, but it's just not you.
I go off of things that make sense. So like,
seeing a nigga step out of the fucking future makes sense.
I mean, talking some shit that like would make sense to me, because I would put myself on about like things to invest to and like what mistakes to be wary of. Okay. Because I wouldn't just exactly be like, yo, don't do this, don't do this. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because the type of personality I have now, I have as well is like, well, what the fuck is going on here? Like I have this spitting image of me telling me exactly what I should and should not be doing. I would probably rebel. But if it's coming from a place where it's like, how I would explain it, where it's like, yo, like I know it's not going to make sense, and I know this is creepy, but listen, I have advice. Do what you will with this information. You feel what I'm saying? And hopefully I can get as specific as possible. Hopefully I could remember everything, especially if it's like a time limit thing, or I don't know.
I mean, you'd want to take notes, I'd imagine.
Man, I'm gonna be like, yo, get a pen and pencil, write this down, and just trust and believe.
Okay,
Trust
so
and believe what I'm saying. For real.
oh man.
Because 25-year-old me is still on the back end of, like, like I graduated and, you know what I mean? Like, there's things that I would have liked to do even before the whole graduation process. You know what I mean? Even before getting to, like, senior year of college or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, even if I could get back to, like, 18 or 19-year-old me, like, right when I was about to leave for college, like, that would be even better. Because it's like, yo, do you know the type of opportunities just lie right in front of your face, but you don't really necessarily know about them because you weren't exposed to all different facets of information regarding just, just life in general. You know what I mean? Like the financial aspect, love, you know what I mean? Friendships, relationships, just, just life. Like I would try to like put myself on game about so much shit.
See, that's the part that even when you say relationships, right? That's the part that I feel like past us is most likely to be like, can't do that, partner. Like because you were so in love, like if the future you was like, oh yeah, she gotta go. Like shit will improve 1,000% when she's gone. It's gonna be real tough. Listen to me.
I mean,
was hard.
But if
But you did the shit.
So again, that goes down to what age I go back and talk to.
Nah, I'm talking about you pull up on yourself at 20 at 20 whatever.
At what?
Wow,
Not because it matters.
Like, okay, yeah, it does matter. But
it matters.
Whatever year was the peak of that relationship.
Like you're talking about my last relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever year was the best year for that relationship. What if your future self came back
and I had to go back and talk to that version of myself?
Or even put yourself.
I
that
wouldn't
version
even talk to myself. Because if I can't go back any further, I'm already in it. I'm already in it. Yeah. I wouldn't even go. I would just let myself live through that.
That's a testament to how much you love that girl. Because you already know it's not happening.
I would let myself live through that.
I'm not convincing him.
Because bro, imagine there's so many other possibilities of things that can happen if I was to do some shit like that. Like I see myself come back from the future and tell me, yo,
the woman you love is not for you.
Don't do it, bro.
Nah, you gotta
then
go.
I don't know, like what if I start behaving mad irrational?
You probably will.
Exactly.
But the wise man among us, the wise man among us is the man who's able to be like, future me said quit, I gotta quit her.
Nah, exactly. Quit her. And I'm gonna stay away.
Because imagine what he must have gone through.
I'm gonna stay away. I'm staying away. Now, if I could get to myself before even getting to college, and because that's prime, like, yo, before I even cultivated any type of relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I met her in college, so it's like, if I could have got that, then I would be like, yo, bro, you're going to encounter a possible relationship. And I'm here to tell you, you can do things different. Okay?
Shit, what I would tell 21-year-old me, even 25-year-old me, as I'm now 27, which is not crazy, and I'm not the furthest removed from from some big mistakes, right? But I would have to like really listen, bud, you are full of shit. No, stop. Shh. Listen, I know all that stuff. I'm you, remember? I know it all. You are full of shit, and it is ruining your life. Grains of sand make a whole heap, my nigga. It might not look that crazy right now, but let me tell you something, bro. Rock bottom is always right around the corner, and you got a bus ticket punched right there. You're gonna be there a lot if you don't learn right now. You know what I'm saying? So listen to me. Stop being full of shit. Stop it.
Got to
work on you. You're not a team player, nigga. Look at me. I know you have every excuse. I know why. I know. Listen, I get it. I felt that. You go figure out how to be a team player out here, my nigga. You go figure out ways to do things that are positive for yourself. Start making the right decision when you know the right decision. You know?
What would you tell yourself about the relationship aspect of life if you could go back?
I would say, look.
Because you know that's going to have to come up.
You're not going to listen to me. And by me saying that, you should already know where this is going.
All right.
But I do want to tell you, brother. Sometimes shit is so beyond repair that you just have to let it go.
Mm-hmm.
And stop giving yourself opportunities to be your worst self.
All right.
You gotta let it go at some point. This could get real, real ugly. Or you can have a modicum of respect for yourself right this moment. And think about something bigger than yourself, for yourself.
Shit, maybe you do listen, though. Maybe you do in that moment. Maybe not right away, but maybe you do come to terms with it a little quicker. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it hits you a little bit harder. Like the realization of sometimes you know you just can't fix it. Maybe that realization would have hit you a little bit quicker if you were able to go back and talk to your younger self. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and also have to just be like, yo, this thing has changed you for the worse.
because I know you would be dropping some real facts on younger you.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Like real undeniable shit, and it's gonna be like, damn. Like in that, like younger you would even look at that and be like, fuck.
such is the nature of love, though, right?
Right.
But well, love that doesn't work out, right, or whatever. Like you look back on it and you're like, this either could have worked or it never would have worked. But if I went back in time, would I motivate myself to try to be even better and make it work, or would I just be like, get the fuck out of there? I don't know.
I think it's the realization of just love ain't enough, man.
Nope.
Like you need more than it. Love is always an important.
Yeah.
It's an important component.
You need a Guinness stout.
A what?
A stout, a Guinness.
Nigga just said you need tar in a jar.
Yeah. That good for you, man. That's good. It's good shit.
What does a Guinness have to do with anything?
It's like a blue chew. It'll smooth out your relationship. You Jamaican. I'm surprised you don't know about that.
Nigga, I know what Guinness is. I'm asking, what does it have to do with this?
They say, you know what I mean? You drink a stout Guinness, you be lying and strong. You know?
This nigga's crazy.
They do. People say they have erectile dysfunction. Niggas be like, it's like a Guinness.
That's a myth, brother. Guinness is beer.
Yeah, but it's the good beer.
Beer don't have no wood enhancements.
How you know?
There's no wood enhancements in
How you know?
in beer, bro.
Ask shorties. You gotta ask the shorties what type of dealing they got from the beer man them. You feel me? They tell you if it was Guinness, strong.
I've given some impeccable dealings
Off the Guinness.
No, not off Guinness, off just being drunk on beer. But there's always a threshold. There's always that limit of like, all right, I'm sauced right now, but if I get any more sauce than this, there's no romp.
What would you do if you started suffering from erectile dysfunction?
Blue Chew or some type of Viagra, Cialis, one of them. I don't know.
You can't be on that every day, right? That's just when you expect for something to jump off.
I mean, but if I have ED, then that's stuff that I should be taking then, right?
Not every day.
Not every day, but like
Shit is bad for your heart.
that type of stuff is for people with ED.
Yeah, but it's not good for like your
I
heart.
mean, I'm not expecting to be romping every day if I have ED.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely don't expect to be romping every day if I have ED. And if I did truly have ED, I'm not even gonna lie. I think that's the one thing that will really make me get into like the whole like herbal and like righteous Ito, like cleaning up how I eat, drink. Like, I think that's the one factor that will like.
Nigga said the
really,
flesh is a good motivator.
Oh my God, bro, that's the one thing that'll probably like make me really like get on my shit. Like now I'm drinking herbal teas every day.
What if
I'm
somebody
cutting out
asks you,
sugar.
yo, why you drink these teas every day? You gonna keep it straight? You gonna keep it,
No,
keep it a buck?
no,
You gonna be like, yo, cause honestly, my shit don't work.
I tell it good for you. That's what I'm gonna say. It's good for you. That's the only excuse you need.
Yo, but listen,
What else they gonna say after that?
If one of your partners hit you with it, yo, I think I got ED, you gonna pull them to the side and be like, yo, brother.
I got the remedy. I got the remedy, gang.
But if they hit you with it, but you don't know what it's like to have this shit, you go ahead
I
and
do, brother. If it's my dog, if it's one of my dogs, listen, my dog, you ain't alone, bro.
I got that same shit.
You ain't alone, brother.
That's why I went hacking through the forests of the Amazon,
Trying to
searching
tell you.
for a cure.
And I had to go through the trials and tribulations, so my brothers can also know what to do.
I came
when
up
they
out of
go
South
through the same
America with that
obstacles.
woodyard.
You feel
You
me?
understand what I'm saying?
That horny goat weed.
Came out of there bricked up. Keep
Feel
living
me?
it. Keep living that floppy disk life over there if you
Naturally,
want to.
nigga.
Keep living that flimsy boy life over there if you want. I'm gonna keep Jake the snaking over here. You heard?
Cause all that shit, bro. All that shit really is. Niggas be needing detoxes and shit. You feel
Oh
me?
God, here comes Dr. Big.
Niggas be needing. They don't detox. They
Check
don't.
Dr.
They don't
Biggs
cleanse.
out.
And check me out. I don't even detox or cleanse like that. I need to start though. Cause listen, we getting older, bro, and a lot of the same habits that we carry over into our older lives, bro, it can really fuck us up. You feel what I'm saying? Like we ain't young and spry like we used to be.
I mean,
So it's like, yeah, you got to start changing with the times, man. You got to start incorporating more,
it's natural
overall
for
more
sex drives
fruits
to
and
change.
vegetables and shit. But like,
It's natural for sex drives to change as you age too. It's like
no, for sure.
you're not exactly in prime reproduction age.
But at the same time, we can still be strong bulls. Pause.
Nah, strong bulls is tough, like.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I don't think everybody can
if
be
we was-
strong bulls past 50.
Listen. If we were in our tip top shape, we wouldn't even have to worry about that type of shit.
If we was in tip top
No
shape,
type
will we be 50 and not ever have to worry about ED? I don't know.
No, because you're more susceptible to other medical ailments that may require you taking medicine that can affect performance. You feel what I'm saying? And it don't even have to do any. It doesn't even have to do anything with like your just like how good your sexual reproductive organs are.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just need medication because I don't know, you got low blood sugar or some shit. You know what I mean?
But
And you got
also-
to take a medication for it.
It's normal for testosterone to drop after a certain age.
True.
And with that drop comes some changes. Right?
True.
It's harder
But
to
for you to just like without ailments, right? Like say you're a 45-year-old man and you're a fairly healthy human being, like no real bad ailments where you have to take medication, but you just naturally like, lose sex drive, then yeah, like you should probably look into
But at 45, your testosterone should be dropping.
Right, but what I'm saying is there are herbs and there are there are natural things to help
If you balance.
you know what I mean, to help enhance when you get to that age.
Because you're not going like that.
I ain't going out like that, bro.
You ain't going like that at all.
I ain't going out like that, man. Bro, we from the Caribbean, bro. We got uncles, we got, you know what I mean? We got older men in our lives that we've spoken to and we be seeing them drink and eat some weird shit. And we like, yo, what the fuck is that for? Or what is that? And they tell you like, yo, keep the wood strong. You see? Feel me? Like, them niggas, yo, they putting you on game. Nigga, game is game. They putting you on game, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
it's
you
because
seen the
they're older. They're in their 30s and 40s, and they trying to keep the hood strong, dog. Happy.
You seen the game is game nigga got locked up?
No way.
Yeah, beat on his girl.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
He came on the stream and admitted to it, but sure.
Okay.
Sure, he's not running from it.
He's not running from it.
Nah. He's defending it actually. Turns out the person he was in the skits was not a joke.
Like he's really that person.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, I thought it was all satire. Unless he's doing a fantastic job being a satire artist at this moment, and that's just like a part of it, is making it seem like he is who he's trying to seem like right now. But oh yeah, that is not a character he's playing.
Like he's really that guy.
Yeah, no, he's not playing a character. Like he got on fucking, I think it was one of them niggas. I don't know these little niggas. Let me not, because he's a grown man and they make a lot of money, and you know people love to throw extra respect on people with money. So like, what's the gentleman's name? Aiden Ross, maybe, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think he went on his stream and he was talking about it, and he was very unapologetic
About the situation.
about the situation, about what he felt he had to do to this young lady. I think it might have happened on a stream. I don't know. I didn't pry too far. I just laughed at what was funny.
So he is currently in jail right now?
No, he got out.
Okay.
He posted bond or whatever, or they, you know, he got caught and they released him. I don't know, but yeah, he was on the Aiden Ross shit. Like after that, explaining himself, you know, keeping it funky. As a matter of fact, I think I can give y'all some of the hits. Actually, no, I can't play y'all the greatest hits upon further inspection. But what did that? Oh, it was fantastic, bro. It was just him trying to defend what happened, and he's like a nut job. Like when throughout the course of the interview, you can see like he's very much like a wild internet nigga. He was and you know what's crazy is I don't always want to typecast people. Like I don't want to act like there shouldn't be like freedom of exchange of ideas, I guess. But he was like going into this whole thing about how like the age of consent is like it just depends on where you at. And like who is any one group of people to say that I mean, this is right?
From a technical standpoint, he is right, because you know there are different countries have different ages of consent, right?
Yeah.
So like so in a sense he's right.
But what people are arguing is the ethical nature of it, and what he's arguing is that the ethical nature of it depends on where you are.
Right.
And then that to me sparks a debate. If like in this day and age, in this current culture, global culture, is there any ethical argument for ages of consent being like 12 and 13 and shit like that? Like, is there any ethical argument for that? At least like in the first world, like that's something that should be permissible from an ethical perspective.
Yeah, because 12, you're still prepubescent, right? Like,
I mean, shit, even if the age of consent was 14 somewhere, like, I don't think that would make any of us more comfortable than 12. I think it would feel like still a child.
Right.
Right? Like, I think there's definitely a different word, technically, for those people, but, like, there's still, like, people that we view as, like, predators.
Yeah.
At least in our first world society.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all fucked, man. I think it's all fucked, because obviously we come from a place even where like I believe that certain states, I think the age of consent is like a year younger than like the general consensus, right?
I mean,
like,
New York City is 17.
Right. And
New York State, I guess.
The most, I think most places are 17, but I think you have some states where it's 16. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. It's kind of fucked. It's kind of fucked.
And this is what the game is gaining, who I find hilarious.
Yeah, I think he's funny as fuck.
I'll just be honest. Like, he is shaping up to be the type of gentleman I don't think is good for society. However, if I was to say that nigga is not fucking hands down hilarious,
yeah,
I'd be lying.
Right.
Them bits make me laugh. That game is. I just thought that me and him. I thought we was both laughing at those kinds of niggas. I didn't realize he was just I thought he was in on the joke. I thought the joke was, yo, can you believe niggas really think like this?
He's living the advice.
Yeah, man, we laughing at him. That's what it turned out to be. I was hoping we was laughing with him.
He's standing on the advice that he's giving out. That's why he ends it with the game is game.
Terrible guy.
Feel what I'm saying? Like, he not just. Well, no, he might be saying this shit for his good health too. I don't know.
I mean, he might have been a comedian. I mean, he's still, I guess, is some form of internet comedian because that shit he knew. He had to know that shit was funny. But
I mean, if he wasn't doing it for comedic purposes, then he might just be a psychopath. You know what I'm saying? So like,
because what you putting all this on Front Street for?
And not even just that, the bits where he would like find his way into random Zoom chat rooms
Mm-hmm.
and start giving out like just random game that nobody wants.
Mm-hmm.
Like even those shits where it's like, yo, if you're not doing this for comedic relief, you're sick, bro. Like you're like
Devious.
you are a real deviant walking the streets, bro. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
and you need to be stopped. Like it's ridiculous.
Can't allow that.
It's ridiculous.
We can't have that. I'm broken up about this, man. I'm broken up about the game is game guy not being a great guy.
I mean, does it stop you from consuming his content?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't consume his content that regularly anyway, but
Right.
if a funny game is game video pops up and it's funny, I'll laugh.
It's more of a you scroll through your feed, it pops up.
Yeah, to me, that's just not a situation that matters to me in any real material way. I wouldn't support him in any other way than that, right? Like, I'll never personally send that nigga a dollar, but if I view something and he comes across my feed and I'll laugh at it, and if that ends up being one of the views that gets him paid or however this shit works, then so be it. But I don't invest that much thought into, like, I invest thought into what I'm digesting. I try not to digest too much silly, stupid shit on social media, but when something stupid and silly comes across my desk that I do think is funny, I just laugh at it. I don't really think too hard about who made the content. But I'm very different in that way, where like I consume things in that way, just as consuming them. I don't really attach myself to the people that create things. I am understanding of the fact that there's certain things that simply you should not support monetarily, and like I'm sure I too have those standards of things that I would not want to support monetarily in any way. But like what pops up on like my YouTube shorts, I'm not policing in that way.
Yeah.
You know.
I saw a conversation the other day being had about needing to reset like the algorithm on the social media accounts and shit like that. Like I feel like I need to do a big reset of my Instagram account where like I want to just unfollow everybody. You know, besides the dogs, of course, but like literally like unfollow every page and just stop using it for like a hot month, right? And then when I do come back, like the only type of pages I'm gonna follow from like that point on is just like nature pages and like workout pages, you know what I mean, like motivational quote pages, shit like that. Like, you know, just fuck up the whole algorithm so like I could just get all this fucking silly toxic shit that I be viewing on the daily, just from in front of my eyes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like limit all that bullshit because it's bananas, bro. Like it's getting to a point where like I'm in public and it's almost to a point where I can't even really open the Instagram app and like in certain spots, like just being on the train, if I'm sitting next to a a lady or some shit, like I kind of got to be wary of what I'm doing because I open the app and next to you know, a big old booty and some lingerie is just right there. Now, granted, I'm not looking for that shit, but like I may happen to follow an Instagram model or 10, and you know what I mean, and you know,
if you follow 10 accounts that regularly upload that type of content, you looking for it, buddy.
I'm looking for it.
That's how the algorithm is like, yo, he's into this.
Just because I'm into it don't mean I'm looking for it.
I mean, it's just
I don't think that's.
okay.
I think that's a bad narrative.
How many people do you follow? Roughly
A lot. I don't even know.
Over 1,000?
Nah. Yeah, well, maybe. I think so.
So say you follow
in that
1,000.
ballpark.
Say you follow 1,000. 10 accounts is like 10%. That is a good chunk of like shit. Like
10 accounts of 1,000 is not 10%.
Oh, you're right. My fault. That's like 1%.
I was about to say, what kind of math is that?
My argument is finished. You're right. It's not that many.
What the fuck?
Nah, I fucked up. I fucked up the math right here on the pod. I'm not gonna lie. We admit that. I sounded like a dummy. You know what I mean? I mean, we are high. We are drunk. No excuses. You know what? That's lame. That's lame. I'm just dumb. I don't be knowing shit.
Sorry, man. You made a mistake.
But yeah, but I was about to make excuses and shit. Nah, the funny is the funny. It was funny and I fucked that up. Let that rock. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Shit.
That's what I'm saying,
but like,
bro.
yeah, 10 is not that many relative.
It ain't
to
that
1,000,
many.
so like,
and another thing, I'm a sick motherfucker. I don't be liking all of them. I don't be liking all of the pictures and the vids and shit. Like I don't know. I'm subconsciously strategic with it because
Yeah.
like I don't even necessarily like really think about it. Like I see it, I view it. Sometimes it might be like 2-3 slides. I'll slide through, look at what I'm looking at,
Yeah.
and then I'll just keep it pushing, and I'll swipe through to the next post.
Interesting that you don't like.
Cause bro, some of them just be way too
Do you think that
raunchy
if
and
people
way
couldn't
too.
see your likes, or can people see your likes on Instagram? I don't even know.
Yeah, I think so. Cause I don't hide them, so I'm pretty sure they could.
Sometimes they change it. Like X just changes so that, and I know I'm calling Twitter X. Every time I say X,
Mhm.
somebody looks at me and they go, "Nigga, what? Ew!" And I'm like, "All right, fine." But the thing is X now.
It's X.
It's X on my phone app. It's gonna yeah, Twitter still out there, and yeah, everybody still likes to say Twitter. But at this point, like
It's
your mom,
X,
you know what I
bro.
mean? Your mama naming you X, I'm finna call you X, nigga. Like the name's been changed. But yeah, I was on X, and I don't fucking remember. Make some noise for me not remembering shit.
You was on X and the likes.
Yeah, they just changed it so that everybody's likes aren't you like everybody can't see likes anymore.
Like you can't see the number of likes.
No. Like you can't see who like used to be able to see who liked what, and they used to be getting all type of NBA players and shit caught up. Like damn, they liking some wild shit. Like you feel me? But like yeah, now you can't just see like who's liking. Like
It'll keep the tally, but just no
yeah,
specifics.
only the person that posted I think can see who's liking. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
Nah, yeah, Instagram ain't do that.
you know, like I mean, take care of a player right there.
Yeah.
Can't nobody make I mean, you like some shit so you can get back to it later. But I ain't gonna lie, if you that liking shit to come back to it is some local joker shit. Like you bookmark that shit if you real about it. Like calm, get out the way.
You bookmark it?
Oh shit, man. On X and TikTok. Not I don't do the I feel very, very disgusting watching people make sexy time content on TikTok. I don't like it. Like when I just am scrolling and they'll just throw a random live or some like thick as fucking oatmeal broad, just fire.
Yeah.
Sitting there all suggestive, let a bunch of people live and live. I'm like, this feels depraved. I know they're doing this on every other app, but this feels depraved. Sitting here on TikTok, like she couldn't even show you a nipple.
I mean,
She couldn't
they damn near be doing that. They got the whole trend. About to sound like a sick nigga. They got the whole trend where they'll be doing something, like something super random in the camera, and then they'll like it. They call it the pause challenge, where you're supposed to like pause on like onto like a real provocative picture of them, where they're showing like a lot more skin than they probably should be. But I guess because it's a quick flash of the picture, I guess that it still doesn't go against like guidelines or whatever. And bro, they found like going through the comments, right? There's a whole cheat code of how you can actually slow the video down to see the whatever picture was posted like inside of the video itself. I think it's called like sequencing or some shit like that. And bro, I'm not gonna lie, my sick ass definitely did that shit, and it works to fucking perfection.
Wow.
It works to perfection, brother.
Okay.
Because literally, they give you like a millisecond to try and pause it on time to see whatever picture that they threw inside the post. Man, I did that little sequence trick. I said, "Whoa!"
What'd you see?
On a couple of them, full areola, full nip, full areola. And then like a lot of them, it was just like, you know, my wearing a bikini, wearing some thongs, and shit like that.
Yo.
You know what I mean? Or like a little skimpy outfit, something like that. But like, yeah, bro, like this is a whole thing that I don't want to. I just don't want to get caught up in the likes of all that shit, because I don't want it to be perceived as me supporting that type of behavior. Like, yes, like, do I lust after shit like that? Yeah. But does that mean that I support it? No. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to now see like women that I respect just, you know, do that because they feel it's necessary to get ahead in life, or they feel like that's what men want and is that like Like, yo, it's a real fine line of like what men want and what we be needing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what we want don't mean like, yo, this is how you should act now. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the shit that we want, well, let me speak for myself. A lot of the shit that I want, especially like, you know, throughout my life, it's very short lived things. You know what I mean? It's very just like I'm gonna get over this. Like, yes, it was fun. It's fun to have it in the moment, but it's not something that I always want. It's not something that I need. It's not something that like, you know, like I respect, or it's not something that's like I could bring this home to mom and be proud of and brag about.
Man,
You know?
some people are just making so much out of some of that shit though. That it's like,
I mean, kudos to them though.
yeah,
Kudos to them. Like, I'll never say to somebody, don't make your money. Make your bread. You feel me? But like at the same time, I don't want everybody or you know, all women or men or whoever, I don't want people to feel like they have to sell pictures of their front to get ahead in life.
like what if you got Lawrence Fishburne?
What the fuck does that mean?
Shout out to Bomani Jones for bringing this back into. Let me not even. I don't even want to make it hot because.
Are you talking about his daughter?
Yeah, like Bomani Jones mentioned it the other week, like maybe 2-3 weeks ago on his pods, and because he got a little tiff with Lawrence Fishburne, but
He do?
yeah, he was like somebody said something was on his podcast about like, oh, like Larry Fishburne's daughter. He was like, oh, we want to talk about that. And Bomani was like, what you mean? When she got caught smoking meat? And I was like, what the hell? And apparently he was at like a press event one time and Lawrence Fishburne acted up with him. And so it's just been war ever since. But I was like, damn, I know you ain't on there be certain moments in Bomani's podcast which reminds me that he's not on working for ESPN directly right now, because I'm like, I don't know if you could have got that off on ESPN.
Definitely can't.
You gotta be Stephen A. Smith,
yeah,
to get that.
And
off.
even
Stephen A.
if
Smith
though,
say what he wanna,
even that though,
on his other show,
even saying some shit like that, you gotta tread easy, bro.
I mean, he done threw the word prostitute out and all type of shit. I think he done use words I didn't think I'd ever hear Stephen A. Smith use.
But prostitute is in the dictionary. You know what I mean? Like, smoking meat is not
the word.
It's not in the Webster dictionary.
The word smoke and meat.
No, the term smoking meat is not a actual term. It's not a scientific term.
Nah, but it just
it's
means
not a
something
professional
different.
term.
It's a barbecue. It's a professional barbecue term.
A prostitute
in the kitchen smoking meat. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Yeah. We worked at Big Beach. They smoked a lot of meat in Big Beach.
He didn't use it in that context.
Huh?
He didn't use it in that context.
I can't prove that he did or didn't.
He didn't.
I can't prove that he did or didn't.
He definitely didn't. He was not.
What do you mean?
He wasn't saying it in that context.
But he could have been.
He was definitely.
I'm just saying he could have been.
He definitely was referring to something else.
Possibly.
I saw the footage.
How was old Larita Jr.? You know what I mean? How was old Larry Jr.?
I saw the footage.
She was nice. She was nice.
She was alright.
Oh man,
it was cool.
She ain't a star like her daddy, huh?
Whoa, hey, yo, lava.
Just in general.
Nah.
Yeah?
Chill, bro.
She couldn't be in the Matrix.
Oh man, definitely not. She got a leopard booty though. What
the hell that mean? I'm almost scared to ask what the hell that mean.
She has spots on her booty.
Wow.
Nah, like it was like a it's like her pigment on her butt, like the skin. I don't mean like the black moles. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like on her skin. Like she actually has like spots on her butt, and it makes it looks like a leopard print. But it's her actual skin.
You know what? These thoughts. I like these thoughts that are yours. That are coming
thoughts,
out.
It's fact.
I like this. Wait,
hold on.
I like your truth.
No. We're not gonna say it's my truth.
I like your truth.
No. We're not gonna do that because listen, this is things that it's on the internet. It's on the internet. It belongs on the internet now. Like it belongs to the internet domain.
Okay.
It's not my truth. I didn't put it there.
I just
I didn't upload these videos.
just it's your opinion that she
You
has.
feel what I'm saying?
I love
To
her
be honest,
money.
I wasn't even looking for it. I stumbled upon it just on the fucking what's it called? The homepage. Cause you know, you go on you type it in, you type in the website, and they just throw you just a whole basket full of random vids.
Of course.
You feel what I'm saying? And I saw the headline of the video that said Lawrence's name. It said Lawrence Fishburne daughter. And I'm like,
Yeah.
gotta be trolling, right? You feel what I'm saying? Gotta be trolling.
But you looked at it and was like, nah, that's more fish.
So I saw it. I saw the video. No, I didn't click on the video. It wasn't until I went, because at the time, that was when World Star Hip Hop was big. And everybody was going on World Star Hip Hop all the time and shit like that. This was like right before the whole like social media thing blew up.
Yeah.
And I was on World Star Hip Hop, and then there was one of those videos on there where they was talking about it. They were talking about how she made an adult film. This, that, and the third. She's trying her hand in the adult industry now.
She's becoming artiste.
Yep. And they were talking about like how that may affect like Lawrence's legacy and you know all a bunch of shit. You feel what I'm saying?
He still didn't.
So once I saw that video and how they were talking about it, that was when I realized like,
I gotta get that.
That video was that was when I realized like that video wasn't just trolling.
And
like,
when did you realize
it was
I
real?
need that? I gotta see that.
Bro, I ain't need it, but I was curious.
Yeah, you went and made sure
I went
found
back.
that.
I went back to the website.
Yup.
And I definitely typed in.
Let me go ahead and see this girl work.
I typed in the video name, and yeah.
You watched that nigga daughter apply polish.
I saw the film.
Yeah.
It wasn't the full film though.
Oh.
It was like one of those snippet videos.
Wasn't worth it for you.
I wouldn't say that.
To go grab the whole shit.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
It was definitely for more so research purposes.
Of course, you had to know how that nigga daughter was giving it up.
Had to see. Cause my thing is I had to see if she was at least good, right?
Ain't that crazy though?
I had to see if she was good at the not just having sex. Like, is she good at the whole performance aspect of it? You know what I mean? Like, is she, desirable to look at while being on camera? And I was also young, so like this was like super long ago, but from what I could remember, it wasn't anything like mind blowing. It wasn't like anything that where I was just like, oh, she has a bright future in this.
Little did you know. I don't know what she's doing now.
I was about to say, well, you about to put me on. Like, what is she doing now?
Besides beefing with her pops, I have no idea.
He's still mad about that?
I don't know. I don't be knowing what the fuck Lawrence Fishburne thinking. Lawrence Fishburne, nigga, he just...
You gotta get over that, man. She's an adult now.
She's smoking meat.
Yeah, man. You just gotta let her.
On an open flame. And she might not even be doing that no more.
Just in a personal life.
Shorty from Bernie Mac did a little interview. She was like, nah.
Oh, you talking about it was the older daughter, the older young girl, the dark skinned girl.
She said,
yeah.
Them residuals ain't paying the bills.
Yeah.
I said, show you right.
She joined the industry too. That's a fact.
I said, show you right there. The hell wrong with these people talking about some, don't you still get residuals? When the last time you cut on Bernie Mac, motherfucker?
You see,
I don't get enough residuals to pay these motherfucking bills.
You seen any footage?
This career didn't pop off. No, I didn't.
You ain't seen any footage?
No, I haven't.
Haven't seen any footage myself either.
Like, this career.
I didn't even know she was doing that.
But it's like, yeah, nigga, you ain't seen her in nothing. The career didn't go the way she thought it was gonna go. She gotta figure something out.
Porn?
When the last time you seen that's all that's the role she can get.
Porn?
You ain't seen her in nobody else's opening credits.
Bernie Mac and porn.
Yeah.
That's your portfolio.
She probably got a little thing here and
the
there.
The Bernie Mac show, and then from there we go to porn.
She said she opened stores.
No commercial, no nothing.
Listen, when you
we're not gonna do no. We're not what.
Sometimes you not.
BET hiring anybody right now.
Yeah, they clearly wasn't.
Tyler Perry and them.
They clearly wasn't hiring her ass and paying her enough.
I mean, she was already doing porn, so that's over.
I mean, there was a huge time in her life between that and that. Where, like, if something would have jumped off of her, I'm sure she wouldn't be doing porn.
So what you saying is
If she
you
would have
here for
became a big star, if she would have got on like,
it. So you support her?
I don't have to support her, but I don't not support her. Like, do your thing, whatever. I ain't mad at you. I don't.
So you do support her?
I support sex work in general. Yeah, I feel like do your thing.
We'll do whatever you got to do to make $1.
For some people, sex work is enjoyable, or it just works for them. It's their gig.
But no. But you said you support sex work.
Yeah, 100%. Do your thing.
So like, could you see yourself turning sex work into a wife?
That's a great question. I am so glad you asked that. Really.
Had to sit up. Y'all can't even see it. Had to sit up for the answer.
Okay, so you asked me
Cause you say you respect their craft,
100%.
right? So like,
Listen,
I couldn't see why like, one of them was just feeling your vibe enough, and you know what I mean, and she was just like, yo, I feel like it could be different with you.
I think it depends on a lot. Let's just say that. It definitely couldn't be your run of the mill type of situation that might come across your desk on a Tuesday. Might have to be like some like high class escort who like very small list of clientele, but is dabbled.
Got you.
But you would have to be such a fascinating person outside of that I just don't see it happening. I don't know which one of those girls is like this.
So wait, let me get this straight.
I would have to be bonded to you on a different level. Like, you would have to be as intelligent. You would have to be as this, as that. You couldn't just be drop dead gorgeous. Like, that would not be enough for me to.
So let me get this straight.
Make that.
It can't be no street urchins for sure.
I don't think any. I wouldn't call it. Wow. I wouldn't.
I'm just trying to understand where you come from.
I don't know what a street urchin is.
It can't be. Because that's kind of what I was picking up from what you was putting down. It can't be the bottom of the barrel bitches. That's what you're saying. It can't be.
Well, I wouldn't say it that way. But
I mean, what's the opposite of a high class escort? Right? Like
the opposite.
Like the opposite
like
would
the
be
polar opposite, or just the opposite.
The opposite would be
just a chick.
She worked the block.
Wow. Sure.
Right?
Sure. I support those women though.
You still support those women too,
as long as they're not in any
but you couldn't.
problematic
But you couldn't
situations
turn
like
one of those. You couldn't turn a street urchin into a wife.
I don't see it for me. No.
You couldn't do that.
I didn't say that. I don't see it for me. No.
So that's a no.
What I'm saying is, I don't really see that for me. I don't.
But you respect them.
Not only that, like I can't.
Not only that.
Not only do I respect them, but I didn't say I couldn't. You know, I'm just saying. I personally, right now, can't see that.
Right now,
at this moment, it just doesn't feel like. It just doesn't feel like it's in my.
He said, right now, I don't know if we could do that. No way.
Not
right
even
now.
I
It's just funny as hell.
It's just not something I've ever seen for myself right now at this moment.
So later in life, like
who knows, man? Who knows?
Or maybe even younger you could have plucked one off the street, right?
You'd have to talk to him. I couldn't.
Nigga, I'm talking to you.
You're not younger than me.
Okay.
I don't know if he's plucking one off the street.
Okay. So like even if said woman is a high class escort, right? She only sees the rich gentleman, if you will, right? Which means, you know, she has a certain standard for herself.
Not only just that, she would also. But the thing is, like, it couldn't just be that. Like, that's not the reason. Like,
so she couldn't just be base level,
because you would also
high class escort.
You would also have to be elite in so many. You have to be perfect for me in every category for me to date you. As
for somebody, you to be like, yo, I could definitely turn you into a wife.
you'd have to knock out every possible thing that could get you in my, like, you know, when you're courting somebody, when you're making somebody attracted to you, when it's seeing you as a good partner, you would have to knock everything out of the park, from like intelligence to like how much our like moods match each other, and how much like we, you know what I mean? Everything would have to be perfect for me to take that step and be like, yo, listen, because I'm not there in my spiritual journey yet, where it wouldn't be something I'd have to work through. I think I could get it done if the literal perfect human being, I guess, which I mean I'm not even in the market for at this point. But
I'm still a little confused, because wouldn't that type of person that you're explaining not be in that role? Wouldn't they find some other purpose in life?
It's not about
somebody who is.
It doesn't have to be your purpose. She could have her reasons for doing it. Could be good, easy money.
No. I'm not saying that being an escort is her purpose. What I'm saying is, though, somebody who is highly intelligent, somebody who is beautiful, highly intelligent, and all the good qualities you look for in a wife. I feel like that type of person wouldn't be an escort. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, there has to be some type of flaw, right?
Well,
there has to be.
All I'm saying is this: if the person,
maybe not flaw, but there had to be somewhere along the line, something had to go wrong.
Here's what I'm saying, though,
or something didn't go right.
This is why the bar is so high.
Why they're in that position?
This is why the bar is so high for if you're an escort. How about if you're not an escort? You don't have to check every single box,
right?
So, like, yeah, it's going to be hard to find the escort that has those qualities, because it's going to be hard to get me to want to date an escort.
But you respect them.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
So you wanting to date them has nothing to do with your respect level?
No, because I wouldn't judge another man who was dating one.
Okay.
Like, if one of my homies was dating an escort, or a former escort, or if, like, somebody I knew, it diminishes my respect for them. None.
Right.
None.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I could see if I really did judge those people. I don't. Like, I'm saying, it. You know what I mean? I guess it could happen. it wouldn't be easy. Listen, some women everybody has like little stuff where it's like, yo, it'll be a little harder for you if you did this. Like, if this is what you did for a living, like, it'll be a little harder for you. Like, there's a woman somewhere who makes $200,000, and she's like, if you make 25, wow, you better knock my socks off, nigga. You feel me? Like,
is there a difference between porn star and an escort? Right?
I think it depends.
Clear difference, right?
I think you can be both, or you can be one or the other.
No, I'm asking though, like, clear difference between the two. I know you can be both,
because the idea of an escort, I think, even based on the word that they're using, is like to be spending time with people for money, right? Not necessarily like showing up to a porn shoot.
So you can turn a porn star into a wife.
She'd have to be a great lady. I'll tell you that much. She'd have to be what a lady she'd have to be.
Really?
I mean, listen, I'm a free thinker in a lot of ways. I'm free love, free expression and stuff. So, like, I'd like to think that like I can't do that if you're doing it right now. I just can't.
That's what I mean, though. Like, she's in the business.
If you're actively in the biz right now, it would have to be like a real casual, cool thing. Like, we couldn't be building towards a future.
Okay.
It'd have to be a real casual, cool type of thing. Like,
all right.
But we could.
Because I was about to say, that shit ain't rocking over here, B.
No, we could date casually, though.
Right.
Like, you wouldn't casually date one of those.
Heavy on. I would date her casually.
But like, we'll still go out. I still like.
Absolutely.
I still have my arms on you when we out in public and shit. Like,
absolutely.
We can kiss in public.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
You think she not brushing it off?
Yeah. We can kiss in public.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
So you could casually date a woman,
No, for sure. Definitely not wife though, because I'm sorry. Somebody who I call my soulmate, or somebody who not. Matter of fact, fuck soulmate. Somebody who's supposed to be my partner in crime in life. Of course. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not okay with thousands, maybe 100,000s,
Thousands, crazy.
maybe
It's never- it's
10,000s,
never-
maybe
it's
100,000s
never
of other
thousands.
men
It's never thousands.
seeing your asshole.
Don't. Oh,
I have
you
a-
just mean seeing. Yeah, it's
I have a real big issue with the fact that niggas is getting their rocks off while seeing your asshole,
but-
and I'm not okay with that.
any girl you date has got her shit rum up.
Right, but like not virtually.
Oh my god! Somebody got the footy.
Somebody got the footy, right, but that's still home video. We're not talking about
So let me
viral,
ask- all right, so let me
internet
ask you a question.
sensation, viral.
Let me ask you a question.
Viral.
A girl you dating, right? Like you love her, y'all are engaged. An old video of her with an ex leaks. You have proof that it's old. Just a video
And
they made together?
he leaked it on some hating shit.
Nah, but it gets pretty popular. Like it goes baby viral.
I wouldn't get mad at that because that's revenge porn. That's crazy.
But if it goes viral, you're not leaving.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't leave off of revenge porn. No, I wouldn't do that. Cause that's crazy. Like that's a real traumatic experience.
Nah,
Like,
but what if the revenge porn is like the worst thing you can imagine? Like he got her in the video. So
no. Like I'm gonna be hot about that for sure. Like that's definitely gonna be.
What if he like say you'll never love another nigga
No,
again?
no.
And she like I never love another
I don't
nigga
think I would
again.
watch that much. I wouldn't be watching that much of the footage. But
Slim can't see his gal get a deal.
yeah, nah, I can't. Especially like I said, in a revenge porn situation, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, man.
I couldn't just leave her like that because that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like she didn't even want that out. You feel what I'm saying? Like she wouldn't. She had no intentions of that being on the internet. So it's like,
Okay.
nah, I wouldn't. That's not grounds for me leaving. Now, if we're talking, she went through her phase. Like matter of fact, the Dave Chappelle skit. When they was doing the interviews in the street and Dave and that other woman was acting like a couple, and they asked them like, what's like one of the craziest things you've ever done?
Yeah, man.
And she was like, me and these two guys had a threesome, and all my sorority sisters were like cheering us on. Like, like it was like so
crazy.
awesome. And then it was like, what about you, sir? He was like,
oh, gangbang over here.
he said, fucking old gangbang over here without a rubber. Like if she was so happy and jolly,
Yeah,
like
I ain't gonna-
because of them phases like that. Oh, that's sour.
Nah,
That's a sour one. I don't like that.
I ain't gonna count.
That might be grounds for disappearance. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I just want to know why that nigga said old gang.
I think it was cause how she told it
Nah,
though.
of course, but
Cause it was like she was just like so jolly about it. Like it was cool. Like
I mean, why it's not cool?
yeah, like everybody does that. No,
But I'm asking why it's not cool.
nah, bro. That's not normal. That's not normal. I've never
You don't hit a few at a time before.
hit a few of what? I have never.
You never had group. You never
I
had
have
group action with two
never-
shorties.
Huh?
You never had a threesome.
I didn't say that.
Oh, so
I didn't say that. What I'm saying is I have never piped down one shorty with next man while her sorority sisters cheer her on. I've never been a part of such festivities. You feel what I'm saying? That's not a normal occurrence, you know?
I mean,
So
you wouldn't leave somebody you was engaged to or finding that out.
oh, that's tough, bro.
You can't.
That's tough. If we
But it's not a good enough
engaged,
excuse.
if we engaged, I still got time.
But it's not a good enough excuse.
I still got time. I ain't gonna lie.
Because when she was younger, she did some
No.
wild
I
shit.
still got time. I still got time to overthink some things.
But why would that fuck it up?
Ooh, why wouldn't it?
If it was over 10 years ago.
Over 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Damn. And it never came up.
Why would
It came up. It came up on a street interview show. This is the time you chose to reveal that to me. I have to reevaluate, bro. Like we gotta reevaluate some shit, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie.
It can't.
That's type crazy. It never came up.
Why would it need to come up?
What you mean? Even through, bro, when you dating somebody, you go through your phase. Everybody goes through their phases of dating. You feel what I'm saying? Where y'all discuss like, you know, some old shit that might have happened.
Nah, you ain't.
Or let's say it was it you know, it started off as just one of those vibes where y'all just messing around. You know what I mean? Like, you have a vibe where y'all mess around and y'all discuss things you might be doing with other people. You know what I mean? Like, I've definitely had a few relationships like that where, like, you know, we've discussed, you know, past, present, you know, encounters that we've had with other people.
So you telling me when you made the mistake of asking your shorty what was the craziest shit she ever done?
Yeah, I did. I don't think she told. Well, no, I don't. It's not that I don't think. I don't know if she told me the craziest thing, but what she did tell me was pretty fucking crazy. Like, and the way, and just like Dave in that skit, like, it's the way she said it that really rubbed me the wrong way. Cause I was like,
It almost killed me.
Yeah. Definitely sour. I ain't like it. I ain't like it.
What about the way she said it? You didn't like it? It just was like,
Yeah, because it was too casual. It was too casual. Like, it rolled off her back like water on a duck, bro. Like, I ain't like it. I ain't like it at all, bro.
Because why she got to be ashamed of a W?
But that's the thing, though.
When you cracking
At that
crazy
moment,
place, that's a W, right?
At the moment she told me, there was no shame because it wasn't nothing serious. You know what I mean? Like, it was just casual sex.
Nah, if I remember correctly, though, it was the location that threw you off.
You said what?
If I remember correctly, it was the location that threw you off. Yeah. He said, "Nah, my shorty, no."
Nah.
He's like, "What?
Yeah.
Had you hanging over the balcony?
Yeah. Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It was the location more than anything else. It was the location of the action more than the action. Cause it was like only a certain type of people get brought to that location. You feel what I'm saying?
Not this right now."
You know what I'm saying? Like, only a certain type of people get brought to this location. So it's like the fact that somebody brought you there, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that one was sour, bro.
I was a bit perturbed.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling that.
I was slightly.
It took me a minute to get over that one, bro. I'm not gonna front. And I'm gonna say it. It was a staircase.
Oh my God, why are you like
I'm
this?
I'm gonna just say it was a staircase.
Why are you like this?
It was a staircase.
That's not crazy. It's not nuts.
It's not nuts.
It happens.
Kind of crazy though.
You've done that.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
He's like, with her.
Nah. we haven't done that.
Okay.
Yeah.
he like with the shorties I did it with.
Yeah. That's what I mean. And that's what I mean. It's like she could have said anything else, bro. Once I heard staircase, I said, wait, what?
But if your man tell you crack him to the staircase, you like, my nigga. See? Double standard.
I'm not trying to date my mans.
But you wouldn't look at some girl that dated him like she was stupid.
I wouldn't look at her no way, because that's what they chose to do. I don't care.
Hey man.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not, that don't got nothing to do with me. If it was my man's in some joint that he messing with, you know what I'm saying? That's up to y'all. Y'all grown. It's just, you know, and my thing is, I was grown. I had a grow up moment. You feel what I'm saying? I was just like, yo, am I going to let that ruin the potential relationship?
I mean, so you kind of wanted to talk about this.
You said what?
You kind of wanted to talk. You wanted to say more than you ended up saying about this. You had some
to
thoughts.
her?
Yeah, you had some thoughts. It sound like you had some thoughts that she not aware of. Like some things went through your head right there that you was like, I need to go throw this on you.
Not because, like I said, in the moment when we were discussing it, there was no real discussions of where's this going.
That's what I said.
You know what I'm saying? Like at that moment, it was just like, you know, like I said, it was just super casual. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't anything serious. So like in the moment when she told me, I did have an initial like, damn, the staircase, but like it wasn't nothing further than that.
And you never felt like, can we revisit this?
I started to mentally revisit it myself when I realized things were starting to get a little bit more serious between us.
Sunset.
And I was just like, damn. But I can't bring it back up because it would be very like weird of me to bring that conversation back up unprovoked.
What would you even say?
Exactly.
What
do you say?
Try to tease it out. What do you think you would say?
Bro, I don't know. I don't even know how to start that conversation back up.
You said something 4 months ago that, yeah, a long time. I know. You said something about meeting a guy on Tinder and getting your shit blasted in his building staircase.
Thank God that wasn't the story. Because that would have took me the fuck out.
Oh my God.
That would have took me the fuck out.
That happens though. That's life.
Tinder?
You're gonna date somebody.
Man.
You're gonna date somebody who met somebody.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. The only thing that got me over that shit was the fact that she said it was with a partner of hers at the time.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So like it was with
She
somebody.
was in a relationship.
Yeah, you could say that. Like it was with somebody that she was seeing regularly, basically.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying?
It was one of the mind them.
Hmm?
It was one of a few. It's all good, bro.
To be honest, I don't know if it was one of the few, but the way it was explained to me, it was somebody who she was seeing at the time.
Yeah, one of them.
She didn't say boyfriend. She would have said boyfriend.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But she was saying this person was somebody that she was seeing regularly, but nobody had the free crib. They were younger. You feel what I'm saying?
One of them niggas that was handing it out.
It was just a quick 1-2. And it happened.
Yup.
And that was the one thing that just kind of helped me, like, just get over it, bro. It was somebody she was dating. She was dating at the time. Might have not been a boyfriend, but she was seeing son regularly. You know what I mean?
But also, such is the nature of relationships. Like whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, whether you're straight, you're gay. This is the thing about like you meeting the right person at the right time and valuing them and seeing them for what they are. Like every one of us will probably date somebody who somebody else was like, just kind of doing what I got to do with this real quick for a little while. Like, ladies, you'll have a man that maybe somebody felt that way about. You know what I mean? Ladies, you might have a lady somebody felt that way about. Like, it's just the natures. People see different things in different people. People meet different people at different times. Sometimes the motherfucker that you run into when they're great wasn't great before. Like, a lot of the time we move on from people and we go, I bet they wish they were still with me. Nah, you different now. The us back then, they don't want that.
I be preaching
That's
that,
why
man.
they left.
I be preaching that shit, bro.
They did not want who you were.
That ideology.
So when you go out there and you improve yourself and you get better and then you turn around and be like, I bet they're sorry they lost me.
Yep.
No.
That ideology.
Because they didn't lose the you that's out here now.
That ideology helped me get over the big breakup. For real. Yeah. Because it's like, yo, it's been so long now. Like, there's no way that they're the same exact person that I fell in love with. You feel what I'm saying? No. Like, yeah, they are, like, in a general sense, yes, they're the same person. But, like, 3 years go down the line. 4 years start going down the line. 5 years go down the line. It's just like, bro, different interests. Yeah. You know what I mean? Different interests spark, different tendencies, different likes, different dislikes.
And y'all both had a lot of growing to do. There's no guarantee that growing gets done when you're still with each other. Like, sometimes patching up the relationship distracts y'all from some real self growth that you need to do, and you really not prepared to make that growth when you with that person because you always involved in the nonsense and the resentment and the shit that neither y'all will let go, or just the fact that y'all aren't good for each other. That's tough to deal with when you got time and you love somebody and you really want to be good for each other. You know what I mean? Like, so you just
got new boundaries.
You know,
set new boundaries, man.
Sometimes you just gotta be grateful. Like, motherfuckers will get the fucking blessing of upgrading their life and living differently and better, and they'll wish that it didn't come with losing what they had to lose to even realize that they had to shore up.
That was a trade-off, though.
Like, you was comfy when you had that bullshit.
Yep.
You was real comfy, ain't it? You ain't have to do this or do that or challenge yourself here, challenge yourself there. Nah.
That was the trade-off.
Now go find situations that challenge you and encourage you and go be somebody beautiful.
It's like acquiring the soul infinity stone. Gotta kill off something that you love.
You know?
Kill off someone or something that you love.
And listen, life goes on. Like, to even take this all the way back to the beginning of some of the stuff we were talking about, like, bro, that's something a fear that I had to let go of in so many aspects of life. It's like, what happens if I don't have the things that I value right next to me right now? Sometimes you ain't in a position to have the things you have, and that's why you're struggling so much to hold on to them. Because you can't maintain those things because you're not where you're supposed to be. But you still trying to do this thing because you view it as this or that, or you really, really invested in it, or whatever the fucking case may be. But can't nothing fix you not being where you supposed to be. There's where you see yourself being, there's where you are right now, and there's two versions of where you're supposed to be. There's where you're supposed to be right now, this moment, and where you're supposed to be in the future. Yeah. So if you can't make that job, my nigga, hey, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. All the things that I regret in life, the opportunities that I wish I was of sound mind and presence to actually grasp and take hold of, and all those things, yeah, they bother me sometimes. They eat at me. But I also know the things I wasn't ready for. I also know how I would have fucked those things up.
Yeah.
I also know. Like, I'm trying to be as introspective as I can. I'm trying to be as honest with myself as I can. I know I can say with 100%. Like, as much as I'm like, damn, if I'd have had these opportunities or da da da, as much as I can say, you would have done absolutely nothing with that. That's a tough place to get to. To get to the point where you could just look at your mistakes and be like, nah, some of that was just you. Some of that was just you. Some of it wasn't.
Right. But
you love to lean on that. Some of it that wasn't. You need to spend a little more time with some of that shit that was you.
I think this ties back into our earlier conversation of if we could go back in time and talk to our younger selves.
Yeah.
Shit. Even if motherfuckers could go back and talk to ourselves, we probably still wouldn't have done it.
No. Unless you hit them with some real life-changing shit. Like, I would have to make a list to myself and be like, look, this was you. This was you. This was you. You're still angry about this right now.
You got to come with proof.
Yeah, you don't think this was you. No, how about I could talk about some of the shit that you've been through that you still haven't accepted was you.
Yeah.
Oh, this was you. Let me tell you how. Okay, yeah, but did anybody force you to do this? Did anybody force you to do this and behave in this way? You chose to, right? Or you weren't strong enough not to, right? These are facts.
Shit,
these are facts. You know how much righteous anger has cost me?
If I could truly choose at what point I want to go back to, I know what point I want to go back to now. 2009, the creation of Bitcoin.
I'm weak.
Yep. I go back and tell myself, yo, listen, that shit right there, all them little $10 and $5 you getting, yeah, go buy some Bitcoin.
I mean, in 2009, how old are you? Like, what, 13?
Yeah, some shit like that.
Where's 13-year-old bitch gonna find somewhere to transfer his money into Bitcoin?
I would have figured it out.
Shit, fuck it.
I would have figured that shit out.
I guess you come to yourself with a plan already. Like, yo, I looked it up. This is how you can do it right now. But, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like if you go back and you was able to just put it to yourself certain ways, like with me, righteous anger has cost me a lot, bro. like thinking I was really, really right and had a reason to be upset, and then allowing myself to act however the fuck I saw fit afterwards. Instead of being in control and being, and instead of being humble, it's even hard to say this shit, bro. Because like these are things that really rub you raw, like moments that like you lashed out in, or you did a lot in those moments, but you felt righteous about it. Like you was like, yo, they playing with me, like, you know what I mean? But like, you're responsible for your actions in those moments. And I'm a really intelligent guy who has put himself in some really stupid situations.
Mm-hmm.
And even that I had to reckon with. I used to just walk around with my brain turned off because I was dealing with a lot, and that helped me process and just keep pushing. But I was a bonehead. I was a knucklehead, right, for a long time. That shit is tough, man. That shit is. If I could go back in time, I don't know what I could. I'd have to have it planned out. What I would say to myself to try to motivate myself out of this shit.
Or just go back and relive with the knowledge you have now.
No, that's a whole different ballgame. Yeah, like trying to convince the old you is way different than just you getting to do it with your wisdom and experience in front of low
That's
development.
cheating the system.
Yeah, like
that's cheating the system, man.
You feel me? Like
we'll probably fucking rule half this world.
I mean, at least I'd be rich.
Rich as fuck.
I'd be hella rich.
Rich as fuck.
Mind you,
I will be able to correctly predict every NBA finals, every NFL Super Bowl, all the MLB game, bro. Dog.
I would be in books. They would be writing books with the luckiest man in the world. Like,
dog,
this man has won the biggest bet on the NBA finals. I would lose twice to throw him off because I'd be making so much money.
Yep.
Twice I would lose just to throw him off. So
and then the third one is going to be the big bag.
Oh, man.
The big one. Like, that's going to be the one that's going to make the casino ban me. Man. Like, yo, nah, you can no longer bet with us. How about that?
I'm getting a season. I'm going back with the list of W and L records for all these seasons, bro. I'm betting on regular season games the whole nine. I'm make a quick little 50 right quick.
And I'm selling picks. Because I'm going to be getting niggas rich.
Man.
I'm selling picks.
They might fuck around and give me a job coaching. They might be like, this nigga no ball for real.
Yeah.
But you know, my nigga, look, man. Life is good. Life is good. We're alive. We're healthy enough. We have opportunities to take advantage of some of the things that we can seize. We have a lot more life to live. I think it's important in the stage that we stepping in our lives to motivate ourselves to get out of our comfort zones and to just explore the parts of ourselves that maybe youthful impetuousness did not allow us to explore fully before. To discover some real beautiful aspects to life while we're still young enough to act on some of that beauty that we see in as vigorous a way as we see fit.
Mm-hmm.
I've definitely had one too many because I'm now sounding like an 80-year-old man.
So good.
But it's true. It is true, right? We're not particularly old, but the longer we live, it feels like the more we just settle down a little bit, humble up, man. And a lot of these things that you learn in older age, you realize that the whiz kids, the people who it seemed like, damn, this you can't stop this kid, they're always winning. They just understood a lot of this shit a lot earlier than you. And if they didn't fully get it yet, they had some good coaching or some really strong senses and were just following what it makes fucking sense and what it doesn't make sense to do. Because once your decision making kicks in a certain way, you just start to be like, oh, this is a cheat code. It's a cheat code. Being able to maneuver through life and fucking make the right decisions and trust the decisions you're making. Something that we take for granted that's so basic, but a lot of young people need like rigorous coaching through that in order to develop that so that they have those senses and that backbone that they don't necessarily stray from during some really important times in their lives. Right? But who don't hear must feel.
Yo.
And we have felt much.
Who don't hear must feel for sure.
And we have felt much, my nigga.
Yeah, man. That's the best teacher in life. You know what I'm saying? Actually going through the experience itself. It's the best teacher in life.
Couldn't ask for a better one.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, people could talk till they blue in the face. But until some shit actually go down, you ain't gonna know.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna know what to do.
And that's why it's so important to live and examine life and try to learn as much as you can about what you did wrong. Because at the end of the day, when you do want to bring some new humans into this world, you want to be able to outfit them with some guidance that just, now that you understand how much some of this extra game is a cheat code, you want to give your kid as much of it as they can handle. So that, like, they make 15 to 20% smarter decisions, right? Like, everything you say is not going to stick with them immediately. Some of it, they're going to be like 18, 19, 20, 25 and be like, yo, dad used to always say this shit that's so fucking true. Yeah. But the little things that is easy for them to pick up on, they'll pick up on, and it'll just be little habits when niggas like, those kids that come into class just a little more mature and put together, and then they start teaching the other kids in the class how to move in certain ways. Like, nah, do it this way. And you're like, damn. And like, you get older and you're like, that nigga daddy loved him. That's what it was.
I also think it's important about what you do in front of the youth as well. Because even with me growing up, like I lived with a fucking drill sergeant. My mother was a drill sergeant. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like she would always like want to tell me to do things that I've never necessarily seen her do. But like the things that she does as far as like chores around the house, or you know what I mean, like cooking, and how to just how to do like certain just day-to-day tasks and whatnot. I know how to do it because I've grown up seeing her do it. But then it's just like when she turns to me and says, go read a book, like I feel, well, I'm not gonna blame it me not liking to read. And I know how to read people, but I'm saying I don't like to do it as a hobby. But I don't want to blame that on her and be like, oh, because I've never seen her do it, that's why I didn't do it. But I feel like that also feeds into it. You know what I mean? That's something that's a little tidbit that I want to take into my life later on. If I was to have kids and shit like that, like what I'm telling them to do, I also want them to see me do it as well. You know what I mean? So like it doesn't even have to be well, I keep telling you, I keep talking to, I'm blue in the face and this, that, and the third. Like, no, I didn't only have to tell you, like you've grown up seeing me do it too. You know what I mean? Like if I want my kid to grow up with certain habits that I share, like, yes, I want them to see how it's done. It's kind of like a NBA player have, going through his career, and he has a son or even a daughter. You know what I mean? Takes their child to all the games all the time, has them around the team, this, that, and the third. It's just like growing up in that environment, they may want to, also play basketball. You feel what I'm saying? They at the highest level. They may also want to do the same, something within the sports field or some shit. You know what I mean? So it's just like, that's the tidbit, I guess. Like not just saying it, but also doing it, especially when it comes to children. You know what I mean? Like you want to be able to show them the way as well, not just tell them. You know what I'm saying? Because people are telling kids all types of shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like they're absorbing so much information all at once. You know what I mean? And it's from so many different people, and they gotta then take that information and internalize it, process it, and try to act upon the information they've received.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? And that can be very overwhelming for a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you kind of just want to paint the way for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But also,
with more than just words.
No, of course. The stuff is, life is life. Like, it's like even something sometimes as simple as like seeing your pops always, paying attention to global news or just investing time in themselves and stuff like that. But like, yeah, I guess I never imagined that part of it, that maybe seeing your parent reading. Like it feels like something very intuitive that you would just imagine, but I never
like it's not gonna dictate what your kids are gonna do, but it can help. You know what I mean? Like sure. It's definitely a good guide in the right direction. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they're still gonna have their own minds, and they're gonna get older and they're gonna make their own decisions. But you also want to do everything you possibly can, and just talking isn't everything you possibly can. You know what I mean? You gotta lead by example. You know what I mean? Like,
Not always, yeah.
you got to lead by example for sure. So I feel like that's a good help in, you know, just raising the youth, man. You know what I mean? Lead by example, bro. Like, just show them, especially, you know, just with daily rights and wrongs and, you know, having morals, ethics, what to say to your mother, how to treat women. You know what I mean? Reading is fundamental, and
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Study your maths, like my pops used to say, and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's a bunch of different shit that like, and with that being said too, like, just because they were only saying it to me doesn't mean that it also wasn't true. Like, they were still giving me game. Game is game. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
it's just some people a little just need the visual. I was more of a visual learner.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just one thing that I've noticed about myself. Like, yes, I can read at my, you know, at a really good level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to say I have a very expansive vocabulary. You know what I mean? Like, because now I'm at the age where words are intriguing to me. You know what I mean? Like, especially like the big ass SAT words. Like, especially like whenever I hear a new word that I don't know what the meaning is, I immediately go to the dictionary. Nigga, I never used to do that when I was young. I would encounter a brand new word that I don't even know what you just said to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or like, remember like 4th, 5th grade, you got spelling words and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. Like, wouldn't know how to spell, or like, you know how you have to like write little short 1-page paragraphs or a little essay about a book or excerpt you have to read for homework or some shit.
Yeah.
And I ain't know how to spell a word. I would always ask my mom or my brother something like, yo, how you spell this? They'd be like, yo, go use the dictionary. I used to loathe that answer. I used to hate that answer with a passion. Go read the dictionary. But it's so essential. It's so important. They're teaching you so many things in that one little statement. Problem solving skills, vocabulary. You feel what I'm saying? Like, go find it, little nigga. Go find it. Stop fucking asking me questions. Go find it. Feel me? But yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna cap. Number one, you 100% right. Number two, you gonna be weak because I've been fucking trying to Shazam this fucking song. They just ran this shit back and I caught that motherfucker. I did.
This party that's going on in the courtyard next to us, it's about to be going on all night, y'all.
Yo.
Shit, we might as well head out there too, man.
Never.
Nah?
Nah, not right now.
We didn't go out there with the man them?
I'm extra sweaty and shit.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting here like, boy, they got me. Nigga.
It's hot as fuck outside.
Too hot. And it's like after 9 o'clock and shit, and it's still too hot. But
Yeah.
I gave y'all a cool hour and a half because we fuck with y'all boys.
Hour and a half, for real?
Yeah. Light work.
Yeah.
Light work. I just
For
want
sure.
y'all to understand. We still not fucking with y'all fuck niggas. We only fucking with niggas that's really rocking with us.
You dig.
We appreciate y'all.
You dig.
Shout out to those of y'all that enjoyed the granny cast.
You dig.
You know what I'm saying? Grandma got mad love and I appreciate that. I know she does too.
Yeah, Sirski.
But we gotta hit the road on y'all niggas.
Yeah, sir.
It's
PYO
important.
Boys.
It's crucial. Bless up.
We out this, man.
Your money up, not your funny up, you heard?
Crown.
You ain't no comedian.